Hey, this is Coach Channel and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Wednesday's video. Now, this is about the 40th anniversary of the Alton Towers Resort and what I think they'll be doing. So if you love this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe and click notification bell so you never miss any exclusive content. And now let's get into the video. So, 40th anniversary of Alton Towers. Yay! So basically, what do I think they'll be doing? Now, one thing I've noticed straight away, this is the first point, is a pattern. Now, the pattern being that they seem to add a coaster in the 10th and the 30th anniversary. So if you remember 1990, when they had a Thunder Looper, 2000, Hex, non-coaster, 2010, 13, 2020, not a coaster in my opinion, and then 2030 I think will be a coaster. Whether they've done SW9 or not, I think they'll do SW9 in the next few years, and then they'll give it a few years and they'll wait till the 50th anniversary in 2030 for the next secret weapon project. But what do I think for 2020? What do I think is the 40th anniversary if it's not a coaster edition? I do think Cloud Cuckoo Land is gone. I do think that's gone. Rethemed possibly. I mean, I was looking at a few different concepts as to what they could go with for the area, but in my opinion, I personally think that they would benefit from something like Aardman Animations if they were going for an IP, because the success of Alton Grommet at Blackpool, that could prompt them to say, oh, well, we'll get in touch with Aardman Animations and we'll say, hey, let's get together and we'll do Aardman Animations. Or they could stick with the Million Entertainment's spreading throughout thing and do either a Peppa Pig Land or they'll do an Angry Birds Land, like a Thought Park. Or, like I said, the Peppa Pig Land from Heidi Park or Gardenland that was opened this year is only recent, so I don't think they'll go with that. I think they'll go with a more long-term success, and that's the Angry Birds Land from Thought Park in 2014. So what else do I think it is? I think it's the year of the shows. I think it's the year of the entertainment at the park. And I do feel like there will be more entertainment on show in 2020. Whether they'll bring a show back onto Ripsaw's site when they trialled Wasteland Bash this spring, I'm not too sure. Maybe if they did a different kind of show on that site, I'm not too sure. I think they'll do Alton Ancestors as a year-round thing. So it's sort of like, oh, the ancestors are coming out for the birthday. I'm sure the day that the park actually opened, they'll do a special day on that day. So that's going to be an interesting one to look for. So what else do I think is going down? Hopefully they'll be bringing back 2 or 3 classic rides from the Alton days. And if I was to say if they were going to bring 2 or 3 classic rides back, I would say Ripsaw and Dynamo. Possibly the Bouncing Bugs. In fact, no, Ripsaw and Bouncing Bugs. They've got 1 thrill ride and 1 family ride. The family ride Bouncing Bugs, because it brings more area in, more life into that Cloud Cuckoo Land area. Obviously, if they were going to bring in an IP themed area in 2020 to replace Cloud Cuckoo Land, like an Angry Birds, for example, they will have to retheme it as the Bouncing Birds. If it was Aardman Animations, it would be Chicken Hoppers, like Chicken Run. Or, I don't know. I'm not the best in coming up with ideas. I'll have to think of some. I'll have to sort of spread my time out with coming up with ideas for that. Ripsaw back on its old site. If there's no show going on that site, bring Ripsaw back, because there was no excuse for removing it. I know Twirling Toadstool's coming back in 2019 apparently. They're bringing that back up over the close season, so that's another family ride in Cloud Cuckoo Land, which means that area's going to get. I think the reason they bring back Toadstool is sort of a phase 1 of, okay, let's bring these rides slowly back up and let's retheme them for 2020 or 2021 or something. So as well as classic rides, new shows, and a retheme of the area of Cloud Cuckoo Land, I personally feel that Henry Hound should be back. Yay! Henry Hound was a legendary mascot. Absolutely legendary, and I do feel that he should be back. Now, there's one final thing that I wanted to discuss, and I said this on my What is the Future of Jewel video. I think, whether it's just going to be a 1-season thing or whatever, I want them to bring back the Haunted House, the original Haunted House, just to bring that, you know, heritage to the park again. Now, if you don't know the history on the park, basically 1992, Katanga Canyon and Gloomy Wood were created, the Haunted House was created. Haunted House wasn't getting much popularity, so in 2003 they opened Jewel, where they added laser guns and some new effects to the attraction. They replaced the LEDs with strobes a few years ago, which sort of decreased the popularity of the ride. They made improvements this season, it's got better, but I still think it could work, including the rotating tunnel. That should hopefully be fixed for next year, if not 2020 for the 40th anniversary. But I do feel like they should bring back the Haunted House, just to bring back that heritage to the park. So, there we go. So that's 5 main points for Alton Towers 40th anniversary. If you loved the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and click the notification bell. Comment your views of what you think you should be doing for the 40th anniversary if you were in charge of that birthday milestone at Alton Towers. Hopefully, I should try and get out to Alton Towers for the 40th anniversary, if not before or after. So, make sure you subscribe to our Instagram and our YouTube channel. It's at Aaron Chandler Official on Instagram, and of course Coast Chal. That means only one more thing to say. My name is Coast Chal. Keep living the coast life, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, have a nice day.